It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Ought to be a good one here between the LA Dodgers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Ryu Heaney gets the ball for the Angels in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
In now, Jock Peterson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And that'll manage to hop over the wall. He'll be at second to start the game on a ground rule double. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Past meetings with Ryu Heaney, he's gone 2 for 6. Fouled off. Peterson stands at second with no outs. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Stassi goes to get it, but no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out. Stepping in, Justin Turner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away, making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Trout has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. It's the Dodgers nothing. Angels coming up. You're watching MLB Network. Digging in, David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Angels,
first offering on its way.
David Fletcher.
Popped into the air, back behind second. Number 9 is there. He's got it 1 away. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
So the base is empty here with one away, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center, and he'll make the catch on the run as he reaches down to Spirit for the second out.
Batting third.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. And that's taken for strike one.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after two straight one-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Pollock, and no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around. And the second inning upcoming from the Big A. But first, here's Heidi Watney with more on the forecast.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down. Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport, Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Goodwin is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Standing in, number 16. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. On the run, this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We'll go to the now to the plate, Shohei Ohtani. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ohtani.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pollock giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's take a look at A.J. Pollock. This guy is dynamic from both sides of the baseball. Steals bags, hits for power, but his signature is on defense. His ability to run balls down in the gap and play an unbelievable center field.
The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
This ball's hit a ton out to center field. Bellinger going back. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Albert now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Brian Goodwin. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ryu comes set. First pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. Next for the Dodgers, number 9. Past meetings with Ryu Heaney. He's a perfect 2 for 2. He also has 1 home run. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back. His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Trout patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. Into the box now, Max Muncy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The third baseman jumped in.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, boys. Through the 5.5, the old Tony Gwynn hole. And a nice piece of base running. Guy on second is able to let that ball, see it go through, and then advance up to third.
Low roller, and he barehands it. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1. Cody Bellinger, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
The next 3-2. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. So 2 on with 2 away. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. No balls and a strike to count. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The set, and the 2-2. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's now 3-1.
Usually a hitter would shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Three runs already home here. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate, and it's a 4-1 game.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Swings through it for strike number 2. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning. Ready now, Max Stassi. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hot shot on the ground is short. To his left, Seager. And that's out number 1. Digging in, David Fletcher. He popped out in his first trip. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Trout as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Into the box now, Tommy La Stella. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Lifted the other way to left center. Pollock has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
At the plate, Shohei Ohtani. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it, and that retires the side. Some of our nation's young minds and start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout.
Now
and there's one away.
Number 9.
First pitch on its way.
That's his second strikeout.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, but that'll be off the wall in right center. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
Here's Josh Peterson now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Sharp ground ball to third, and there are two away now. So striding forward now, Max Muncy, runner in scoring position with two gone. And that's dead center for strike one. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. The set and the 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. 4 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
The payoff pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Digging in now, Justin Bour. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Justin Bour.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Peterson on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And with 2 gone now, they'll get to work on Albert with the bases empty. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. This pitch is popped up. Turner is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Angels go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 4-3. Stepping into the box, Justin Turner. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through.
Turner.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
A little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
2-2. Popped him up. Simmons has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 11.
So coming to the plate, A.J. Pollock. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. Leading off the inning, Brian Goodwin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Left fielder, Brian.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopped toward the second baseman. He's got it. And there's one down now.
Up next for the Angels.
Now at the plate, Max Stassi. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pollock has a read on it. 2 down. Now at the plate, David Fletcher. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
But, Dero, this looks like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Striding in, Corey Seager. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. In there for strike 1.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Stassi has it, and there's out number 2.
Now batting.
At the plate, number 16, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that. And
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and ready for another shot now. Tommy La Stella 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
La Stella.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he popped him up. Turner is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger's under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now at the plate, Justin Bohr. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at...
Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. It's a solo shot for Justin Bohr, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Stepping in now, Andrelton Simmons. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, but the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. But the Angels are able to tie things up thanks to this solo home. Digging in and looking for more, number 9. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Justin Anderson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 38, Justin.
First pitch of the at-bat. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0.
1-0.
2 balls and no strikes. Two-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Number 9 becomes the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting, the first base.
Coming to the plate now, Max Muncy. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
2-0 now. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now batting.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on swivel.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. So a big moment here, and standing in, A.J. Pollard as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with Yimi Garcia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. So digging in now, Albert Pujols. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Line drive to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
In now, Max Stassi. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, David Fletcher, and their runners at the corners now. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow, and that's not going to do it. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
The center fielder.
Now batting, Mike Trout. He homered back in the third inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, and it's now 7-4. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Number 85 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Now batting, third baseman, Tommy.
Standing in now, Tommy La Stella. Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line. Oh, my! It's gone! And now hold on just a second here. It would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. They're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the video review seems over, and the home run is indeed going to stand, so the replay will uphold the original call, and that was a case of better safe than sorry. And now hold on just a second here. It would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. They're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the video review seems over, and the home run is indeed going to stand, so the replay will uphold the original call, and that was a case of better safe than sorry.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Into the box, Shohei Ohtani. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
4.
Justin Bohr will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Here comes the first pitch, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home, and he's safe.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Angels are out in front, 8-4. At the plate, Corey Seager. He flew out in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Time.
Ty Buttrey has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 31.
First pitch of the at-bat. A shot down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Here comes another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Taylor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 the count. 4 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. The 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Buttrey take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. Settling in now, number 16. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to Bohr takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Get ready. Albert Pujols will start things out after the break. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Angels lead it 8-4. Now in the box, Albert Pujols. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hitter, Albert Pujols.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Now, you got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Stepping in now, Brian Goodwin as he hits one on a line to left field. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
The pitcher, number 33.
Standing in, Max Stassi. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 6.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Fletcher. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. He's set. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Bellinger is there. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 27. Mike.
Digging in once again, Mike Trout. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here.
Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Angels strand a couple. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Jock Peterson. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Jock Peterson.
Shot.
Hansel Robles
please.
comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the
Number
ninth.
57. Hansel Robles.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 2-2. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Jock Peterson becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
0-1.
And this is why you come to the game right here. I'll tell you what, this is an absolutely great matchup. A couple alpha dogs out there. That probably won't be the last fastball we're going to see.
Here it comes on 0-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Standing in now, Justin Turner, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Fletcher fields it cleanly on to first, and that's your ball game.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
8-4 tonight. The Los Angeles Angels get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Justin Anderson is credited with the win. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.